Is a TPLF betraying Fano, or has TPLF Fano Eritrea Ola alliance found another partner? Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching. Good to be with you. Hey, news stories for you. First one is an interesting one. An armed group members have been seen in Tigray. The armed group is not from Tigray. Secondly, three key meetings are going to be held in Tigray this week, reportedly. The outcome of these meetings will determine the course of the events in Ethiopia and the Horn of Africa. And lastly, Afars protested today in several waredas against the TPLF. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. Let's start with the news story about Afars who protested today in Afar Tigray border areas. You know what happened in Afar region last week when Tigray military entered Afar region to dismantle the camps of Tigray peace force of fighters. Tigray military denies entry into Afar. TPLF denies the entry of Tigray soldiers into Afar, but local sources confirmed that Tigray military did enter the Afar region. Afar people protested today against TPLF. The protests were organized, obviously, by the ruling party, Prosperity Party, in Afar region. The President Awul Arba is from Prosperity Party. The protests were simultaneously organized in several waredas of the Afar region on Tigray border. In Abala, people protested, chanting slogans against TPLF, carrying placards. In Kannaba, Afars protested. In Rabati, in Magale, and other places of Afar, hundreds took to the streets against TPLF today. They condemned TPLF's action on Afar soil. But they should also ask the federal government, why is federal government training anti-TPLF forces on Afar soil? Those forces are involved in attacks on Tigray military in Tigray. That is why Tigray military entered Afar region. No one is speaking the whole truth. Anyway, watch videos from today's protests by the Afar people on Afar Tigray border, on a far side of the border. Secondly, viewers, an interesting development for you. I have received two video clips which I want to share with you. The video clips show Argo fighters, Argo Shingo fighters in Tigray. The videos are from Samre town. Samre is in Tigray. Why did these dozens of Argo Shingo fighters visit Tigray, Samre town of Tigray? Watch these two videos. Videos are from today, not old videos. What is Argo Shingo? What is its relationship with Fano, with TPLF? Watch these two videos first. You know that Argo fighters have been fighting the Ethiopian security forces, Amhara regional forces. Skemans are Argos too. Argos are in Waghimra zone of the Amhara region. They are based near Gondar too. They have been working, struggling to establish a separate Argo regional state like Amhara. They want to split with Amhara. In the past, you know that Fano fighters have been opposed to Argos, and in the past, fighting erupted several times between Fanos and Argos. Amhara regional forces were involved in fighting Argos, and Argos were backed by TPLF. It was said that TPLF backed Argos and Kemals against the government in the Amhara region. During Tigray War II, Argos, Kemals tried to organize themselves. They launched attacks on ENDF and Amhara forces. They're based in Sudan too, by the way. Argo Shengo, which is an armed group of Argo fighters. These Argo fighters have been seen in Samre today. It means two things. Either TPLF is continuing its contacts with Argo without taking Fano on board. If it is happening, it's a betrayal. TPLF is Fano's ally now. So if TPLF is backing Argo fighters and TPLF is hosting Argo fighters, it won't be acceptable to Fano. Or TPLF, Fano have agreed to include Argos too in the alliance against Abi. So the alliance has been broadened. Argo Sheng was a small group, but even smaller groups are relevant. Maybe they have a few hundred fighters. They're in Sudan too. They're in Sudan, Amhara border areas too. So have Argo armed groups joined the alliance formed by Fano, TPLF, or Eritrea? Or are they in secret contact with TPLF? I think we'll find answers in coming days. Too early to make a conclusion. Let's see what Fano groups say about this visit of Argo fighters in Tigray after today's video. I'm breaking this news. Hopefully, you'll see the response. Last year's key meetings are due to be held in Tigray this week. Three key meetings are expected to be held. Firstly, TPLF is meeting. TPLF is faced with big decisions. Should it go for war? Should it wage war? Should it just continue being restrained? Should it strengthen its alliance more? When should the war be waged, if it should be waged? What should be TPLF's defensive offensive strategy? So TPLF is going to meet this week. Is TPLF united on the issue of launching war? No, it's not united, I think. People like Mongerino are very close to Eritrea, but there is an anti-Mongerino group too in TPLF. Not anti-Mongerino, but opposed to Mongerino's views, which are on the borderline. Mongerino takes extreme positions Perhaps Munjirino group wants start of war, but the other group opposes it. So let's see what happens this week. Will TPLF be able to create uh, uh, uniformity and consensus? We'll see. Secondly, Tigray military is going to meet as well, reportedly. Tigray military is the second main player in Tigray. They're holding their internal meeting today. They'll have to make a big decision too. What should they do about TPF? What should they do about Takase guards? What should they do about growing E&D of peasants near their border, near Takase? Thirdly, where they will hold his cabinet's meeting. Varade is a mysterious guy. What will he do? Will he support the positions taken by TPLF and Tigray military? Will he try to undermine TPLF's plans? We'll see in coming days. So this week is very crucial. Hopefully, we'll share information with you this week about these meetings due to be held in the next 4 to 5 days, reportedly. Thanks for watching.